Hi, Tony from FARMOOR Koi. Well, this is the start of episode 2 of my grow on pond build, and we'll see how we get on. This should cover things like putting the box liner in and adding the filtration and doing the pipe work and such things like that. Hopefully bringing it more or less to a complete unit that hopefully I can move some fish into. So I'll turn you around. I haven't done very much at the moment, but I'll turn you around and show you what I have done since the last video. Well, the box is much the same. I've still got to put 50mm of insulation in the bottom there, which I allowed for under the box liner. But I've painted it all black. So painted it all black. So really the kind of next job is to start the stand just there for this WAM box, which, as I say, I'm going to put an easypod above it, dropping straight into it. So that's my next job. Talking of an easypod, today I went out and bought a second-hand one. So at the moment I've got it here, and I've filled it up with water. Obviously, that's what you do, isn't it? But I thought I'd sterilise it with PP and give it a good boil up. Don't know why those don't boil properly over there. I'm sure they will when I've sorted it out. So yeah. So I've now got an easypod. I've got a rubber bend that will go straight down off of that there into the WAM box. It didn't come with any rubber boots, so I had to go and get that rubber boot to fit on there, which I'll reduce down an inch and a half. So that's where I've got to. Okay, I've done a little bit more, not much, but that is the platform for the BAM box to go on, and be a bit of ply to go on there. Thus, yeah, and then on top of that I'm going to put some 50mm insulation and then the BAM box. But before you say anything, I know it in the full width, you know, there's a gap there and a gap there, but I've got some really good reasons. No, I've got some good reasons for that. If ever I want to pass a small pipe or a wire or something up the side of the BAM box for some reason, I don't know what, or from up the back or wherever, like you do, you know, you thread these things through, there's a gap to be able to go through without having to drill holes in bloody plywood. And then the other reason is that's the bit of plywood I had, really. That seems like a pretty good reason. And the other reason is I couldn't be doing with fitting a piece in there, really. That's lazy of me, I know, but it's not needed. But yeah, no, it's lazy of me. But anyway, that's the that's the stand almost there for the band box. So hopefully when the band box is stood there, it should be a little bit above here. There's still a capping to go on this, but a little bit above here, in order to have some tank connectors going into it. I was going to put 3 2-inch tank connectors into it, going into the tank. And then obviously, well, you'll see it when I do it, but I'm going to put a bend going down inside it 3 times, and those 3 pipes that's like dip pipes will either have small holes or small slots in them to take water from several parts of the band box, really, from the moving bed. So that's the idea I've got. With, as you know, I've already said this, up here will be the easypod, which will discharge into the top of the band box. Yeah. So I'll carry on. Well, here's a bit more done. So it's a matter of getting the band box ready to sit in place now. And I've insulated up there because obviously the easypod will be up there, but I've got to probably put a slab of insulation in that window as well, perhaps, maybe. It would enable me to insulate the easypod better in the future. So yeah. Anyway, band box first. So this is a quick try in, really. Make sure I ain't cocked up, but I hope not, because they should be going in there as high as I can get them, really, above this bit of capping that's going to go on there. They'll probably be fitted towards this end. I hope to go into there. So that's that. So that fits okay. I've got a little bit of space down there that I can just slide a bit of insulation, and I've got to insulate this side anyway. So what am I looking at? Oh, there. It's difficult to put the camera in the right place sometimes. So yeah, that's fine. I might bring it forward to there, but then I've got to watch out about this door swing, because I've got to put the waste pipe in there somewhere. It might end up going in that bit there on that end. And you can see how close I got to this door spring that I spoke about when I first measured it up. And this door too. So thank God I didn't make a mistake, really. So yeah, so that door passes that. But I don't think it's going to pass a valve out here. Well, I'll put a bend on it and put the valve down there a bit. But it might be better if it went in there, past down there, and then I can bend it to go through there. And equally, I've got another waste to come off the easypod to go into that same pipe. Yeah, it's all very tight, but I'll manage it somehow. I think that would be quite good. That is a big box, though, that band box. It's meant to be I think 154 litres. How many litres of K1 do you think I could put in it to operate nicely? 50 litres? 75 litres? 100 litres I think would be too much. because there's only 54 litres of the box left, and I'm assuming that's right to the top, so you wouldn't use it right, well, it'd be to where these outlets are. I think I'll be pushing it at 75 litres. What I should do is probably put 50 litres in it at first, because it's 154 litre box. Yeah, I'll start off with about 50 litres when I get it going. Right, so let's do a bit more. Feeding time. Chag's putting on some size, and the achiever, and that little Goromo is growing now. Yeah. That Hannah Shishui is looking good. There. And they got scooped. Oh, I'll leave them to it. Well, that's drilled the outlets on the fan box and fitted the tank connectors. I fitted them off centre because, well, that's centre of the pond and just a distance away, so that's where it's positioned. Inside, I haven't made them yet, but there's going to be 3 sort of bends with down pipes on, and I'll probably fire one towards that side, one towards the middle, and I might come over here a bit further and go down this middle. Oops, can't see what I'm doing. So this one will come down and down the middle. This one will come across and on an angle down to there, and that one I'll put across there, so that the whole of the water in there should be equally shared out through the band box, not all from one place. You may ask why 3. Well, the easypod has got a 3-inch outlet, so 2-inch would have probably done it okay, but just want to make sure there's enough outlet so that the band box don't overflow. So that's the only reason, you know. That's my logic anyway. I haven't sorted it out in any way in terms of math, but I'm sure that'll be fine. And then I've put the drainage on that side, as I say, because I got room because of this door to come out and drop and put a valve on it and away. So there, and that's got one of these cage things on it to stop the oh god, K1 from coming out. So that's that. The lid, I don't know if I've got a 3-inch hole cutter or not, but I got to cut a 3-inch hole in it for the easypod to discharge into. So, you know, I might be just drilling lots of holes around it and cutting it out and tidying it up, but I'll see. I thought I did have a 3-inch, so I think I've got a 4-inch somewhere. It's finding these things, isn't it? Once you've used them and put them away. So yeah, that's it. Coming on. Good. Moving on slowly. But that's the fan box in position, and it's well and truly sort of wedged in position with insulation. So actually, in fact, I might be able to get a bit more through there to just support that a bit more. But thanks to Frank of Frankie's Koi, because he gave me the heads up on this particular box that the amount of water that goes in it does tend to bulge on the two long sides and even the short sides, he said. So this is wedged in place so that it can't bulge really, so that's good. And thank you very much, Frank, my friend and colleague. When I say colleague, Frank's a clerk of works currently. I'm a retired clerk of works. So yeah, so I hope this is coming up to spec, Frank, because you might have to inspect it. Anyway, thank you very much, Frank, for that. Big shout out for Frankie's Koi. Nice chap. You could call him Mr. Yellow Hat or Mr. White Hat, I suppose. I don't know what kind of hard hat he wears. But there you go. That's that bit done. So I've got to build a platform now for the easypod to go on. So we will see how we go from there. That should keep it nice and warm. Well, I'm getting closer to being able to put this in position now, and this has been soaking in this PP for some time, and it's still purple because I put so much of the bloody stuff in there. So I think it's well and truly done. I boiled it up well as well, so I'm going to let it go, but I don't know, I'm going to make a mess. Oh yeah, I don't know. Sorry about the camera work, chaps. Right, got purple bloody pavings now. All the organic stuff that was probably stuck to this is all turned brown. Nice. My wife will be pleased. Oh well, never mind, I'll only get into trouble. This is proving even tougher than I thought it would be, but I'll get round it somehow. I mean, the band box is there, no problem. With the outlets, that's great. And I've now temporarily set this up above it. Obviously I'm going to need me step ladders to clean and service it, but that's there, so that'll be pump fed. And I just got to figure out how I'm going to get that to discharge it into here. Now I have got a 3-inch rubber bend which may squash round a little bit, might be okay. And then there's this pointing that way. It's a problem because I need access to that. I can't put it round the back. I can't turn it all the way around and do it the other way. So I think I've got to work with what I've got. So I'll get over that. Now I've got it in position, I want to mark round this, take it off and cut that to a curve. Don't particularly want this point sticking out here. Yeah, so that's the essence of it. That's what I've always had in mind, but I thought there was going to be a bit more room than there is. It's actually touching the eaves up in that corner there too, so it won't go back any further. It would go back if I turned it this way. It would go back between the two things, but of course then the outlet be pointing the wrong way. It might make the waste a bit easier, but the outlet, I could probably turn it back on itself and go in. I doubt if I can move this one-handed. I might be able to. Yeah, that might be an idea, to come off of there and then down. So I can cut some more of this plywood out. That would work better. And I can get round the back there to get onto this. Yeah, I reckon it might be going that way round now. And that looks like that's what I'm going to be doing. Well, there you go. Anyway, that's it for me for today. I might publish this and make an episode 3. I'll just turn you around. Well, again, oh dear, a bit of sawdust went down my throat then. Excuse me. Well, that's episode 2, I think. Haven't got on too bad. And we'll move on from there with another episode to really do the pipe work, I suppose. And I've still got electrics to do. I've got to find somewhere for that to go. But we'll see. And the air pump. But there you go. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. I have put the 50mm of insulation in the bottom of the tank. I needed to do that to see how much insulation I had left to do the bits around the Nexus, the easypod. So for this one, well, first of all, I'd like to give a big shout out for Frank for heads up on supporting that BAMF box, otherwise it would have been bulging, I expect. So that's great. And Thomas as well, who gave me a good deal on this Nexus. Not this Nexus. God, I'm tired, I think. On this easypod. Yeah. And yeah, there'll be a further episode, I should imagine, because the line hasn't come yet, and also putting the fish in. So might be stringing this one out a bit. Sorry. But anyway, if you got this far, thank you so much. As always, I thank you all for watching, if you have watched. If you haven't watched, you're not seeing me say this anyway. Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for your subscriptions. It's very I'm very humbled for you to do that, and please do, those that haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, like, share and comment, and I'll try and answer the comments as much as I can. So thank you very much, and it's not quite bye for now. Nearly forgot Rocket Boy. Dave, my mate Dave, Rocket Boy. He's getting closer and closer to hitting 1,000 subs. He's a few ahead of me. Little sod. He's a few ahead of me. Not many now, at 10 I think. But we're both having a little race to the 1,000 subs. I think apparently Ricky at New Forest Koi and Vince at Twisted Koi has put bets on who's going to get there first, but I think it's going to be Rocket Boy. But don't let that stop you from subbing him. Please do call over, give him a sub, tell him Tony of FARMOOR Koi sent you. And with that, thank you very much, and it's bye from me. Bye for now.